Good. All right. A lot to cover today. So let's first start with our Wuji stance as we usually do. Feet flat on the floor. Knees slightly bent. Bring your hips slightly forward. Have a nice flat back. Relax your shoulders. Let them drop down. Arms come slightly to the front. Feel like the top of your head is being lifted upwards, so you elongate the spine. Continue to keep the knees soft. Bring the chin in just a little bit. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, nice deep inhalation, let the abdomen expand. Have a pause. Then with the exhalation, the abdomen contracts back towards the spine. And then you have a pause again before you start over. And just let yourself relax. Feel yourself sinking into the ground. Feel the energy flowing down your body, down your bottoms of your feet, deep into the ground. Try to feel the ground actually moving up to meet you, that you feel centered, you feel grounded. Nice deep breaths in and out through the nose. Usually we practice breathing in and out through the nose. There are times where I'll tell you in through the nose, out through the mouth, but those are purging. Here, we're building our energy, we're doing what's called tonifying. So let's do the first of the 8 brocade, holding up the heavens. So your hands are in front of you, palms up. Still in that Wuji stance. Try to feel or visualize, or both, the energy coming up through the ground, through the soles of your feet, up your legs, as you pull the energy up the torso as you breathe in. Hands come above the head and slightly behind you. Look up between the fingertips. Hold your breath, look forward, breathe out. Sweep down and start over. We have a pause with the breath, then we breathe in. Hold your breath, look forward, breathe out. As we breathe in, the arms come all the way up, fingertips facing each other, nice flat palms, slightly behind you. Look between those fingertips. Hold your breath, look forward, sweep down. Breathe in. Do it at your own pace, but try and do it nice and slow with deep breaths. One more time. Bring it down. Go to a little bit wider stance. Palms up. As they come up to your chest, you rise up. And as you breathe out, palms down, you sink down. lifting the qi. Qi being energy in Chinese. When we talk about energy, we don't talk about, how much energy you have during the day, that kind of thing. It's the energy that we use, it's all around us, the energy that causes there to be form and substance, and moving that energy through the body allows for health, for healing. One more time. Good. Let's do the spine enlivening series. So the spine moves in 6 directions. We're going to do 2 at a time. So the first one, we want the spine to move front to back. So this is called spinal cord breathing. The key here is really using the hips. So the elbows are up, arms are bent, the hip is back, or you're sticking your butt out. Then you look up to the ceiling, chest to the ceiling, and then as you breathe in, you're pulling your elbows down, moving your shoulder blades down and together, and getting this nice arch in the spine. Breathe out, the hips come forward, the forearms come together, palms facing you, chin tucks into the chest, come down as far as comfortable. Get a pause between the breath and breathe in. Nice and slow, stay within your comfort range. This opens up the spaces between the vertebrae. This is a really nice exercise. If you have sciatica, lower back pain, the key, as with all of this though, is to be as relaxed as possible. Stay within your comfort range. And over time, hopefully any kind of issues that you may have disappear, and the range of motion becomes greater and greater. One more time. Good. Come back down. Let's do lifting the qi again. So sink down, palms up, breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the nose as palms down. Good. Go ahead, put your hands on your hips, go to a wider stance so that you're nice and stable. We're going to do, it's called moves like a river. So we're going to push to the side. So the hip goes to the side. Then my shoulder goes to that side. Then the head drops down. Then I switch. So this is all side to side motion of the spine, moving it in 2 more directions. And you should be able to feel the spine making this S kind of curve all the way up the spine, all the way into the neck. Take it nice and slow. Don't worry about the breathing here. Just try to feel every vertebra moving from side to side. Good. Keep it as slow, as comfortable. Chances are you're going too fast. So be aware that you're doing it too fast and just slow it down. It's going to feel a little odd. We're used to doing things quickly. This becomes more effective the slower you go, the less effort you use. Just let the body mechanics cause the body to move side to side, like a strand of kelp in the ocean, just moving with the waves. Couple more. Good. Since you got your hands on your hips, go ahead and bring them around to the kidneys and just give them a nice rub here. Let's activate the meridians. We're going to come down the back of your legs, around the toes, up the inside of the legs. As the hands come up to the chest, let them cross over. Have it come over the top of the head, then come back so they separate. Back of the hands, follow the jawline. Push down the middle of the body and start over. Down the inside, up the outside, to the kidneys, around to the chest, crossing over, over the head, uncrossed. Follow the jawline, down to the heart, pushing down again. You don't have to really worry about breathing on this. What I find is if you're conscious of your breathing and you want to try and tie it to your breathing, breathe out as you push down, breathe in as you come up. But don't worry if you find that's a little too tough. Just nice, easy breathing throughout. Just one more time. And finish at the heart. Just put your hands on the heart for a minute. And just feel the energy coming out of your palms, filling that area of the heart. The Chinese call the middle dantian, the area that houses love chi. We have three energy centers that they talk about. We have the upper dantian for wisdom chi, middle dantian for love chi, lower dantian for vitality chi. Most of our practice is trying to build the energy in the lower dantian. Good, drop your hands, stay with a wider stance, and just start turning from the hips and the waist. Let's move the last two directions of the spine and allow the momentum to pull your arms up and strike your body. Chinese say the arms hang like ribbons of silk. Look over your shoulder, get a little further around each time. Feel each vertebra now turning from side to side, one at a time. Now, as you go to one side, lift the heel of the opposite side, stimulating a point on the bottom of your foot called the bubbling spring. It's the beginning of the kidney meridian, or the kidney 1 point. Kidneys are associated with the water element. The water element is associated with winter. So it's important that we keep the kidney meridian open, flowing, energy reserved in our kidneys this time of year. A few more. Slow it down. And just let your hands float through the air as you turn at the hips and waist. It's called water waves. Try to feel the energy moving through your fingertips. Try to feel maybe a resistance, just like if you were in a swimming pool and you were moving your fingers and hands through the water. Similar movement, but we move from a more yang exercise, a more active exercise, to a yin, or more passive exercise. Good. Slow it down. Come to the front of the shoulder with an open fist. So you've got like open area here. And go ahead and just up and down, just inside the crease here. This is where you'll find the beginning of the lung meridian. Lung meridian starts here and goes down the arm, inside of the arm to the thumb. Stimulating it is good for respiration, for immune system, among other things. Good, now switch to the opposite side. Good, pat all around the elbow, inside and out. Stimulating meridians that go up and down the arm. We have 3 that go down the arm and 3 that come up the arm. Opposite side. Good. Now, you kind of hunch your shoulder a little bit. You'll see you've got like a natural groove here in the shoulder. You want to sink your fingers into those grooves. So we're going to put our hands into the grooves, lift the elbows up, find those grooves, put your fingers in there. Breathe in, push the fingers in. Breathe out through the mouth and pull the elbows down. Breathe in. Breathe out through the mouth. Again. And just hold there now. Go to the base of the neck and just kind of rub right in there. You can use your thumb, fingertips, you can cross over. However, it works to get in right at the base of the neck and the shoulder. Now take your hands, I think you can see me up. Put them on the top of your head with your thumbs. Lean the head forward and find the bottom of your skull. Put the thumbs just below the bottom of the skull. You'll find a little dip there. Breathe out through the mouth. Get the thumbs to sink in on either side of the spine. Then move them about 1/2 inch as you lean your head forward. Do it again. Breathing out as you push down. Breathe in as you bring your head forward. Move them about another 1/4 inch. You'll feel there's now like a notch there. And start over. Move them again. One more time. Good. Now for these next two, it's important that you listen first before you do it, because otherwise you won't be able to hear me. The idea is you're going to take both of your hands, put your palms completely over your ears. Now I can't do it because I've got the earbuds in. But you're going to put your palms over the ears so you seal them. That places the fingers, again, right where we were just doing. You can either tap with the fingers, just like that, or what I like even better is put the first finger on top of the second finger and then let it snap down. So you're going right into that area that we just massaged. So you're covering your ears, you're snapping down. You're going to snap down 24 times. Put your arms down when you're done. That way I know you're done, because otherwise I won't be able to see it. So go ahead and do it 24 times. Good. Now take your palms, wait 1 second before you do it so I can explain it. You're going to take your palms, again, you're going to seal them tight to your ears, and then you're going to pull them off quickly. Do that 3-4 times. You're going to hear like you're going to cause like a suction. Pop. Good. Let's do one of the clearing of the chi, or this actually, I'm sorry, is called cleansing the chi. Go back to the Wuji stance. As you breathe in, bring your hand up to the front of the ear so the middle finger is pointing to like the middle of the front of the ear, but it's not touching it. It just comes almost to it. You're then going to turn the palm out and push away. Then you switch. Come up, breathing in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. One more time each side. The last time I had done that, I had a chart that showed you how many different meridians, energy pathways are right there that travel through that area, which is why we're doing that area. I wasn't prepared to do that today, but I can certainly put that up for another time. But that's why we're taking the energy here, and then we're just clearing out what we no longer need. Good. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips. And we're going to use our hips and nothing else. We're going to stick our butt out, our hips back, then to the side, then hips forward, then to the side. And now do that as a nice big hip circle. So you notice my head doesn't move. It's all from the hips. And reverse. Make as big a circle as you're comfortable with. Good. Bring your hands down to your knees, bring your legs together. Give a nice rub just above the knees. Nice rub behind the knees. On the outside of the knees. To the inside of the knees. Put your hands over your kneecaps. So your fingers kind of drape over the kneecaps. Keeping the knees together. Rotate them in one direction, doesn't matter which. And reverse. Good, just keep the hands on there for a moment. See if you can feel the heat. Visualize the light coming out of the palms, filling the knees with that nice energy. Clearing any blockages, any darkness. Now stand up using your legs, not your back. Good. Put your left foot forward. I'll mirror you. Not too far forward. And what you're going to do is you're going to turn circles, basically keeping the toe down. So we're just turning the ankle around and around and around. And now the other side. Reverse. And go back to the other leg. I forgot to reverse on that one as well. Hopefully you remember which way you went the first time. That's my fault. Good. Start with whichever leg you want. You're going to put all your weight into one leg. I call that the post leg, but be careful. Your knee should always be at least slightly bent. You can bend it as much as you like, but never lock the knee out. So you're going to use that as the leg where it has all the weight on it. Lift your foot, and now turn ankle circles again. Just a short one here, and then reverse. Try to find a focal point about 12 feet in front of you. Focusing on that really helps keep your balance. Switch feet. This side probably is going to be harder. Generally, we have a tendency to start on our stronger side. Reverse. Good. So now what we're going to do is we're going to start again with a post leg. We're going to lift the other foot so that you're comfortable like that, and then lift up onto the toe just a little bit, back down. Then switch. Find that spot, lift up onto the toe. If you need something to hold on to, that's fine. Going to do that a little bit more. Sorry. Good. Okay. Go to a wider stance and just shift weight from side to side. So I'm standing nice and tall, and I'm going to go wider and wider. Go as wide as comfortable. Put your hands on your thighs, nice and wide. Good. Now, when you come to the side, lift that foot off, drop it back down. Causing these vibrations stimulates the bones. You don't want to hit hard enough so it's causing any problems. But you want to make sure you can feel that vibration through the body. Good. One more time. Good. Do a nice, big, open heart to the sky. Pinwheel the arms around. Swan dive down. And just hang over. Relax the head and neck. The only place you really should feel any tension is in the back of the legs. The knees should be bent. Let the head just hang. Each time you breathe out, maybe you get a little bit lower. Bend the knees, only as far as comfortable. Go into crouch. You can put the hands on the floor. You can put your elbows on your thighs. If you want to make it more challenging, just put your hands between the legs. This posture is called the water buffalo. Sit up nice and tall, and then push up with your legs. Never use your back. So when we're in this kind of position, unless you're going to roll up nice and slow, instead, always just use the legs to come up. Don't force the back to come up. That's a good way to injure the back. We're going to do a posture called dragon wags the tail, because it's similar to one that's done in the ape brocade, so that's a slightly different name. Before we do that, let's go to a wide stance. Turn your feet out. The idea here is as you bend down with the knees, not the back. Back stays nice and straight. The knees are going to follow the angle of my foot. And the knees do not go out over the toes. They try to establish an angle that stays over the ankle or pretty close. So you're just dropping straight down like there's a stool or a chair behind me. And I'm just going to drop down, keeping a nice straight back. And then once you get that comfortable, come back up. Drop down again. Hold it just for a couple seconds. Come back up. Let's add a couple of different elements to this. So as we come down, as we come up where our arms are going to go up, palms come together. As we sink down, push the palms together as firmly as you can. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe out as you go down. One more time. Good. Come on up, shake the legs out. So now let's do dragon wags the tail. So it's that same horse riding stance. Here you're going to keep a flat back. You're going to turn to the side. You're going to drop down. Look at that foot. Come across to the other foot. Come back up and turn to the side. Okay. So with dragon wags the tail, it's slightly different. Sorry, we're just going to keep going the same direction. So we drop down, we come across, we come back up, and then we keep just going in a circular flow. Put your hands on your thighs. You don't have to put any weight on them. It just kind of gets them out of the way. Key here is keep a flat back. Come back to central position, turn, then drop down as far as comfortable. Come around. Come all the way up, back to central position. Turn, drop down. One more time. Back to central position. Now let's go the opposite direction. So you're going to turn to the side, drop down, come across, come up, turn to the middle, and to the side. One more time. Good. Shake it out. Let's do lifting the chi again. We bring the chi up, back down, breathing in and out through the nose. Let's do a circular clearing the chi. So with your left hand, palm up, come up the center line of your body, then turn palm out and push away. As you start to push away, your right hand now comes up the center line. And you end up with a circular flow here. Nice and slowly. Try to feel the resistance as your hands move through this energetic field, moving the energy up through your body, and then removing whatever your body no longer needs. Couple more. And stop. Bring both hands down. And just take a moment, go back to the Wuji stance. Let your body relax. Notice where you have areas of tension and just let those areas melt away. Good. Bring both hands up together, palms up to the chest, then push out, and then back down and start over. So we breathe in, breathe out. pushing the chi. If you want to make this a little more challenging, you can go obviously to a wider stance. You can even go into the horse riding stance. But notice as I come up, I rise up a little bit. And then as I cycle back down, I sink back down. Breathing in and out through the nose. One more time. Now this time we're going to come up. We're going to go forward to the sides and down. So it's up. Breathing in, breathe out this whole long movement. One more time. Good. This time, breathe it in and then push to the sides and down. Try to go nice and slow with the breath. One more, and then we're going to turn to the side. So I'm going to go out to the side. Now I'm going to, this time, as I breathe in, I'm going to turn and come back to the center. Turn, come back to the center. One more time each side. Good. Next one, go to a little bit wider than the Wuji. You're going to lift your left leg and your right hand. So you're just going to come up and go back and forth. And you can lift it off the ground or not. This is nice, soft, easy, called cloud walking. Good one for today. Couple more. And down. Clearing the chi, palms up, breathing into the chest. Breathing out as you push down. Let's change it a little bit. Let's clear to the lungs. So same thing, palms up, but as you rise up, come up on your toes. And then sink back down. One more time. Good. The hands come up, the wrists cross, palm faces the body, come up over the head slightly, and then move out. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe out as you go out and down. Breathe in. Breathe out. Dip down a little as you go down, come up. And also just do it static, not even moving. Clearing that energy out of the head, bringing in fresh energy from the earth. Try to slow it down. One more time. Good. And now we're just going to kind of do the opposite. Palms up to the sides, bringing down the heavens. As you lift the palms up, you're breathing in. Try to feel the weight of all that energy that you're gathering and holding in your palms. Bring it up over the head. Then taking that energy and pushing it down through the top of the head, down the torso, down the legs into the ground. So we breathe in as we come up. Breathe out as we go down. Last one, push it down, put the feet together, or almost together. Leave the right hand palm up just below, a couple inches below the belly button. Left hand palm up, scooping as you separate the thumb and first finger, keeping the other fingers fairly close together, but not tight. Scoop it around. Put the thumb towards the center line of your body and let it just drift down the body. So we breathe in as we come up. Breathe out as we go down. Centering, balancing the energy of the three dantians. One more time each side. Finish with one hand over the other. You can either interlace the thumbs or hold at the wrist. Your thumb is where your belly button is. That places the palm a couple of inches below the belly button in the location of the lower dantian. Now picture the lower dantian as a little pearl inside your body. And picture white light coming out of your palms, being absorbed by that pearl. Don't lock out your knees. Let your body relax and rock and sway as that little pearl absorbs that energy. It gets warmer, it gets brighter. And it builds until it starts spiraling down your legs and up your torso. And as that energy moves through your body, try to feel and visualize warm, loving light moving through every part of your physical being, dispelling any darkness, removing stagnation and energetic blockages, removing negative thoughts and emotions, until every part of your physical body is aglow with this energy. And allow it to move outward in every direction around you, surrounding you in an energetic cocoon. Just allow yourself to float weightlessly inside that cocoon. Begin to notice what it feels like to be safe. To be healthy. To be at peace. Take a nice deep breath in. capture and hold on to those feelings and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.
Thank you very much.